Mind philosophy discusses the insights from some of the greatest thinkers over time. It will also demonstrate how their wisdom can be applied against the complexities and challenges we face in modern society. It's how philosophy can be used as a vehicle to produce a better version of who we are and how we interact within ourselves and each other. I ask you to consider these thoughts. Over a given day, week, or perhaps over a life, we are constantly in a state of wanting something. Did you always manage to attain what you wanted? And if so, did you want it again? Or perhaps you wanted something else later? These are all natural elements of human behaviour, and without these impulses we could never function. These impulses are our simple desires. Our desires are formed from our motives, yet our desires are also derived from what we yearn within. Our desires can be as groundless as a bottomless sea. There is no end to them. These are the life concepts of Schopenhauer, which will be the focus of engagement in this video. Please also look out for my other videos on Schopenhauer. It depicts our nature in ways that would change the way we think about our own behaviour and how we react to others. Click the links in the description. When we think of our desires, we consider what is brought from our individual motives. It is through what we learn that we build our aims, where we find ourselves in a constant state of striving. It is also, though, what we learn that we then build restraint from a sense of logic. Yet, our restraint is only as good as what we are prepared to resign, as our urges towards desire are simply limitless. This leads our discussion to something of a far, far greater depth, as there is a richer element to our desires other than our simple motives. There is a blind fury that lies deep within us. It is a will to desire in its elementary form. It is like a magnet that turns back towards the North Pole, the vigour of how the poles of an electrical current strive to reunite. No matter its form, the elements, plants, animals, or human, these forces operate universally, without deviation, without individuality. It is determined by its compulsion, where only fear can restrain it, and it is fear that also can compel it. It is our will to live in its purest form. It is desire that is visibly expressed in all forms of nature. It is the flex of a plant that will reach for the sun. It is the eye of fury, the snarl of the wolf's fangs when it is hungry. It is the girth of a smile that can't be withheld when we are among our pinnacle of pleasure. There is nobody on earth that can relinquish this constant state of striving, as our bodies will seek nourishment and then will call again to be attended, from one desire to another. For as long as we are filled with a will to live, we will carry a will to desire. It is from desire we realise life's disparity. When desire becomes beyond our reach, that can yield us into suffering. Our will to desire is formed from our physiology, where our minds are moulded to constantly seek reward. It is a rush of the chemical dopamine that our brains secrete that we constantly chase, sometimes to addiction. From that to a fresh desire, the rapid course of which is called happiness, the slow course of sorrow of which this game may not come to a standstill. According to this, the will always knows. Willing as a whole has no end in view. What this passage tells us is that our desires are a constant craving of life that never ceases, where our desires provide our ultimate conundrum. To pursue a life without fulfilling our desires is the uttermost of futility. We can, though, become a casualty when our desires become the better of us. Yet, desire is what provides us hope, indulging our minds as does the scent of a fresh essence that lures us to its flame. For where there is life, our desires become a mark of our liberty, to strive and to yearn for something that is beyond our reach. Where dually our ability to reflect and reconsider is the mark of our reasoning to keep life in its true harmony. Put simply, one cannot survive without the other. The reflection from a mirror is what becomes fanciful for the eye, but what remains everlasting is the essence of our thoughts. As the wolf will forever be hungry when it lays idle, yet our minds seek more than just the sustenance of food. We cannot, though, deny our will to desire, as we are all beings of instinct. Let it not, though, be our master, but a servant of our psyche. A desire can be our curse. It can also be our saviour. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please press the like button and subscribe to the Mind Philosophy channel. And feel free to leave your comments. And also look out for other videos from Arthur Schopenhauer's philosophy as part of an ongoing series. I look forward to seeing you on our next journey.